Today's topic is monopolies. A monopoly is a special case in which a firm, money-making business, is a sole supplier of a certain good. I don't know, maybe candy. And because they're the sole supplier of this good, they get to jack up prices and make ridiculous profits. And we'll talk about this later in the graph. One such example is if for some awkward reason we were all stuck in a ridiculously blazing hot desert. Here be all my peeps. And my best bud, Jim over here, decides to open himself a lemonade stand. Now, there's no other source of drinks anywhere in this location, or any liquid at that for anyone to get. So there's no competition for Jim over here. My best bud, Jim. So Jim gets to sell his lemonade at ridiculously high prices due to our high demand for it and no other competition for him to go against. Now Jim, of course, ain't gonna jack up prices so high that he ain't making no profit, but he's gonna reach the maximizing profiting point, which then again we'll talk about later in the graph. Now they're in a whole bunch of deserts and a bunch of gyms selling lemonade. Monopolies only occur because of natural barriers. We got three prime examples of natural barriers. One is instilled by government, Mr. White House over here, and one such example of that is how Congress and the White House passed a law in which first-class mail can only be done by USPS, United States Postal Service. So by law, they have a monopoly on this business. No one else may enter. Another prime example is a patent. If someone, I don't know, discovered the cure to malaria, and then they went ahead and got it patented at a patenting office, they'd be able to be the sole provider of this medicine for possibly 5+ years and have a monopoly on it like that. And the last prime example is cost. Now we all want to own our own airliners, but not a lot of people can fork out billions of dollars. Now, even though there's lots of profit to be had here, the sheer cost of the billions prevents firms from being able to even enter if they wanted to. Now we're going to go over graphs in monopolies. They look very similar to all the other graphs we've dealt with in economics. You got our price on the y-axis and our quantity on the x-axis. Over here we'll have our demand, then our marginal revenue. And of course you gotta have your Nike swoosh, your marginal cost, and our average total cost. Now monopolists look for the point in which they can make the highest amount of profit. This is going to be located every time where the marginal cost costs the marginal revenue, and the amount of profit to be had here is the average total cost against the demand price that monopolists can sell it at. Due to the fact that no one else is selling, they can do it at the highest possible demand price. This would be their total profit, the amount of dollars they make, you know, that thing they love so much. So this was Monopolies by Steven Ventura. Thank you very much for watching.